Seniac, welcome to FishTown. The people. Hooray! The ocean. Here we go again. While a building is burning down, Seniac, we need a police station. Seniac, welcome to FishTown. The ocean. Oh no, don't you dare take my little fishes. Seniac, let's call this town FishTown. Me. In a month it will be called Concrete Fish Corp. Lel. USA sees Oil Town. Invasion. USA sees FishTown. Brits see FishTown. Fish and chips, boys. And guys, we are back with episode 2 of the highly anticipated second episode of FishTown, boys. We are back. You guys seem to love the first episode so much, we're back with a second. And if you want to see a third after this, want this series to continue, then please make sure you smash that like button down below. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe so you're notified when that next video comes out. And if you want to see these little intros again, guys, with the comments like we do in Oil Town, if you want to see it in FishTown, please leave me some hilarious comments down below. But we're back, boys, and we got our kind of very basic setup underway. We kind of have our little town. Let's kind of pause it because we are losing a lot of money. We got our small little town, which will be expanding today of FishTown. We had our very first kind of settler, Pierce Dixon, who we will not forget. We're going to build a park today to remember his name. He is the founding father of FishTown. Yeah, boy. So we're going to build a little park for him today, guys. Give the park his name, and he will forever live on. Our kind of little fishing docks right now complain there's not enough buyers for fish, so I think we're kind of ready. This is doing an amazing job. We've made $50 in profit from the industry, but I feel like we need the canning building where we can now really start to kind of create some juice. And we kind of need an export area as well. So we're going to have to get some goods off of FishTown to places. I don't know where these places are. They just want to buy our fish, guys. They just want to buy our fish. And we're going to try and get that set up today. So I think then we should first take a look at what's most important. Probably a cargo area, but let me just see where we're kind of losing the most amount of money. So the income's coming from the residential and the commercial, obviously. Now, to get more buyers for products, obviously we need to export the goods. We could build some more commercial, but we got a huge demand for industry right now, which we're going to try and settle with some more fish industry. Our big expenses, as I look right now, is pretty much a collection of everything. I just don't think we have enough peeps on the island to supplement the huge amount of money going out. So what we'll do then, we'll quickly build a little additional grid. So I'm going to come out by 30, and I'm going to make this connect all the way up to here. So this little rectangle here is going to be our city park. It's going to be the central park. Now, over time, when we do move the fishing industry to over this area, this will be probably like residential, commercial, all that kind of jazz. So we're going to have to make sure we got our park centralized. Because once I build this, I can't get rid of it. Because it's going to stay there forever. We'll kind of go up right now and cut in. We'll bring this up as well. And then cut in. And then on this side here, we'll slowly start to build our grid. Now, I do want to maximize it. How much did I go up here? 11. I should have went up. Oh, I'm going to have to delete this now, boys. Oh, this is going to be painful because it kind of connects to over this side. Let me just delete that. Right. Because we have to kind of go up by 11 to get the perfect grid. Because this is a small island, I want to maximize every single cell possible. So that will kind of go like that. Then if I quickly delete these, I'm wasting money here for no particular reason. Then I can go up by 10. There we go. Bring that in. That down to there. That would come down to here, which would then be connected up to there. So we'll sort that out in a minute. Let's just pretend that don't exist. So I'm going to bring this up by 10. I'm going to bring that out by 10 as well. Bring that out as we're kind of starting to build the structure of our little town, but we're still having a little bit of sprawl on the edges. Now let's get rid of the power grids in the middle for just a moment. in terms of power, we'll take it from... We'll actually bring it down to here, connect it. So I can get rid of the power in the park. It'll be connected that way. And we'll bring this to here. Actually, I'll delete this because I'm going to have to move all this. So just for now, how much did it cost me to move this? 3,000? Holy smokes! And then I'm going to have to move it again after, which is even more freaking annoying. Just so I can get the road pushed over by one more block. How annoying is that? Right, move it again. Another 3,000. I spent 6 Gs there, boys. I'm going to cry. I'm legit going to cry. But more importantly, we now have that layout. The layout is very important because without it, it's a shambles. This whole place is going to be a shambles. So bring that up to there then. So we're all connected back up with power before we go and press play. Now, we're going to need some more residents, but we don't have the demand for it just yet. But I'm going to zone it as if we do have the demand. And we're going to go by 4. So 4 down creates that. Is that 4? Yeah, they're both 4 down either side, aren't they? Yeah. Residential there. We'll drop in all this as commercial. It's going to get ready that pumping up. And the water grid, oh, the water already spreads out, so I haven't got to add any more water pipes, which is a good sign so far. And then we can build the park. But before I spend all my money on building parks, we're going to invest a little bit more cash money moolah from the get-go. So we're going to go to our fishing industry, and how much is the fish factory? It's 25,000. Now we've got to hope that this brings in the cash, boys. We've got to hope this brings in the cash. So I think I'm going to put it up on this side. Now does that have water over there? Well, it will do now. And then how much for a shipping dock? Cargo. I don't want a cargo hub. I just want a simple one. 60,000, but it's going to cost us 1,920. Oh my god, that's a lot of money. So I think what we'll do, we'll use what we produce from the fish factory to sell to our commercial before we sell it to other countries and places. Right, that's where we'll go with that then. So, right, before we rock and roll then, let's actually get a city park set up. So we'll have the main entrance here. That's a nice little spot on the entrance point there. And then we'll quickly zone this. Where is my... That's it, paint park area. Let's go for a smaller one. Let's kill that off there. So bring this all down. All the way back up. Glorious, mate. Glorious. There we go. And then in the park, we're not going to go too crazy on it. We get a little side gate every so often. So I'll drop one there. Drop one there opposite. And we'll drop one there. And for now, we'll just kind of create... Oh, I went too far over, boys. We'll just create a nice... Do I go with these ones? They cost us 0.4, like 47. No, they actually cost us the same amount of money to like for each one. So if I just kind of go up to here like this. And there we go. And just create a very simple rectangle square. Because this is going to be our little park. And we'll create a little cut through there. Easy, mate. Easy. So I won't add anything in there just yet. Because one, it costs us money. I'm trying to save money. But at the same time... Actually, we'll add one thing in just to kind of give it that a little bit of attractiveness. We'll add... How much are you? You're $8 a week to run. Okay. Right, we'll squeeze you in just there. So that is our little city park. Which we need to rename it. Pierce Dixon. I can't actually remember how to spell his name. Is it Pierce? Hang on, if I can get it right. Dixon? I think that's how you spell it. If I'm wrong, guys, just let me know in the comment section. But our founding father, your boy Pierce, has now got his own park named after him. And he will forever be remembered in Fishtown. So let's go into play mode then. And let's see where this now kind of lies, how it all rock and rolls. So not only have we provided a few more jobs, but we've also now got PS Dixon Park. Do I call it just PS Dixon or do I call it PS Dixon Park? I think we should call it PS Dixon Park. There we go. It makes a little bit more sense, doesn't it? And we're going to charge top dollar straight away for the ticket prices to get in there. So while that kind of starts to build up, we can kind of see where our money then lies. Now, I still have the ability to up our taxes, which I'm going to up to 12% because I know that is fairly high, but also high enough that no one really complains that much. So I put them both at 12% because that's the only kind of zoning that we currently have in right now. So these guys' complaints have now just literally disappeared. That's only because the extra kind of fish they had go straight to the fish factory. Straight there, and then they start producing the goods. Glorious, mate, glorious. We got a little bit of a power issue just there. How much that cost me to go and pump it over? 160. Okay, we'll just do that just so it's got power, so there's no complaints at the minute. And then once that starts producing the commercial goods there, the commercial zone goods, that will go straight over here. But the only downside is I've now kind of built more commercial on the other side, so those goods that I'm creating will probably go for these guys, but then these guys will complain, or vice versa. You just don't know how it's going to go. You don't know how it's going to go. So the money's slowly coming down, the deficit. So let's have a little fast forward then while we just kind of get things up and running. And I can reduce the bill I'm spending on the shipping over here. So how much is that costing us in terms of our budget? Oh, I have reduced it. I already have reduced it. I can pretty much turn it off. Should we turn it off for now? I'm going to save $800. Right, turn that building off. So I'll save $800 from the get-go, which is good. But it won't bring us any new people into the island. That's the only difference. That's the only difference right now. So let some time pass by then. So they can keep creating those fishies before we're ready to add in our Cargo Harbour. So not only can we sell our fish to the outside world, but we can also buy goods from the outside world to keep our commercial side up and running. It's kind of what we need right now. How's PS Dixon? So that's now making money as well. Oh, we're now into profit. Nice. Oh, we was there for a split second. No, okay, we are kind of now battling a little bit of profit, which is good. So let that keep going up then. So once we kind of feel like we're consistently making some money, I'm then going to add in the Cargo Harbour, which, if I can remember, yeah, the shipping line's just there. So where would I place this? On this side or this side? Right, did I unhook that road? I don't know if I did or not, but if I kind of bring this down to there, and then we use that with the Anna key to kind of connect it in, just there, 60,000. Oh, we're making loads of money. Okay, so I can afford to do it. We'll untouch the road that it's connected to. Actually, let me just delete. Yeah, untouch the road. I'll delete it. Did I untouch these ones? I should really pause. Right, I've untouched them. I can't remember if I did or not, so I'm just going to do it myself. And we'll turn it into an industrial road. The industrial road's a little bit cheaper than the normal road. It actually is, yeah. Oh, okay. You learn something new every day. I didn't actually know that. There we go. So it needs some water. It should have the power because it's connected to that building, which it does. And now we can start accepting cargo ships and also start sending out cargo ships as well. And that will be another way in which we can try and make money. So I don't think there's going to be any leftover goods, but I can then slowly build up a small little fishing industry now as we can now get rid of goods. So we're making money. We just can't get any new people moving in just yet because we're not really accepting any new boats. The only way the population's growing is by births. People being born. That's literally all it is. Let me check out the born rate. Okay, there's 9 births a week right now, which is, oh, now there's 12. Is it gone up by 12? I think it's pretty consistent. It's actually quite cool that you can grow the population just on births. I think that's an experiment on its own. Right. Okay, trucks. Oh, these are all fish coming from the fishing industry. Right, now in they go and off they go. So they're dropping off goods. So at some point we'll see a boat spawn, and then that will make us a nice chunk of change. Now, how much are we getting from the fishing industry? Oh my god, 3,800. So literally, we've gone from making $50 to now making thousands. 4,200 right there. And that's simply down to adding this little fish factory and also being able to sell the extra fish out here. Now, we just had a cargo ship arrive, which is now bringing in a load of goods, which hopefully now supplements all of our commercial, which at the minute only one place is kind of, well, two places are currently complaining. So it does show that we're now getting the goods in and the industrial demand has dropped. So, you know, we can kind of survive and slowly build our little economy. So here comes another ship in right now, boys. So now we've got a solid base to work with, haven't we? We really do now have a solid base to work with in terms of growing the little city on FishTown. Now, guys, in the comment section, what I want you to do right now is leave me some suggestions, because even though this is going to be called FishTown, it'll be nice to have smaller communities dotted around. So if I create this as one community, let's say this was like the capital of FishTown, give me some suggestions on what we can call this. I'll leave it all up to you guys. So at the minute right now, it's calling itself Park Hills. But this is going to be our, like I said, this is going to be our beautiful capital city area. Maybe it might change over time. But give me some name suggestions anyway. That'd be pretty cool. So got the region in there then. I think we're ready to expand a little bit more. So I won't accept any new people in just yet, even though I kind of need to, because of how much money that's going to cost us. I feel like I want to build up our little fishing industry a bit more right now. So it's a little bit touch and go at times. PS Dixon. So if I place down some more work stations here, more places to work, that means more people will walk through the park to get there, thus making me more money in return. So this is now a tough decision. Do I get another fish factory? It's a tough decision. They're constantly kind of bringing in lots of fish. I think we'll get one more fish factory in, then we got to focus on catching more fish. I think that's how we're going to do it. So a fish factory cost me 25,000. Oh, it's so expensive, isn't it? Maybe I'll do a few more extra roads. So bring that road slightly up. I should have converted all of these to industrial roads just because they're slightly cheaper to run. Only saves me a couple of pennies, but every little helps at this point. Every little helps. So, yeah, let's get another one of these in then, which is also going to need water. Which I think it already has water by default. And I might as well connect it down to here now, innit? Yeah. Boom. There we go. So connect that straight in. Industrial roads. That will start getting its own goods, start producing, and hopefully we can then start to sell more. So really the money now is made depending on when the ship exports the goods. So at the minute where I'm making $900, when the ship exports, I can make it up to $4,000 as we've seen. So it really now depends on the influx. Which having this so low also affects it, but I'm not too worried about that being half the bill, because I'm not having that many goods anyway. If we had loads of goods, then you'll be worried about only having half the amount of ships coming. At this minute, I'm probably don't even have enough goods to fill one ship. So we'll keep it as that for now. We'll keep it as that. So yeah, we still need to grow the economy. We've added in a few more jobs. I just added in a few more peeps. So see about it gets to level 2. We need 500 visitors, which we're not getting too far away. Then we can charge more people walking in, which would be pretty cool. Now, we're going to add in some more residential. And you're probably thinking, yeah, but aren't you not accepting any more new people? You got to remember the population's still growing on births. And we'll keep it to that for now because it is a huge bill. It is a huge bill to add the harbour in. So we'll just keep it simple for now and just let the births naturally fill those houses. Right, okay. Things are happening, boys. Things are happening for us right now. This is exciting. So we do need to get some more fishes in. And what is the cheapest one that we can go with? So 8,000 anchovy there. It's going to be the 8,000 one. How much are the ones that I'd like dedicated to like certain stuff? Okay, we need 8,000, boys. We basically need 8,000 right now. So that's complaining about not enough fish. So we definitely need to kind of jump on that. Let's get a few more fishes in. And I feel like we'll bring this up and bend it round, but I want to get the actual. Are they called harbours? I think they're called harbours. We need to get the actual harbours in. So Right, this is now a problem for us. I think what I'm going to do is open this up for now and get that influx of new people coming in. Because once they're in on the island, yeah, it's going to hurt our bank account for a little while, but once they come onto the island, they can start adding to the economy, and we'll just go from there. So we'll accept our next ship, but once a ship comes in, or a couple of ships have come in with a couple of people, then we'll close it off again to try and save that money. So that's kind of what we need to keep on track of, or on top of, sorry, is how much money's been spent. So here's a ship right now. Is that coming into us? It's only got 67 on. Yeah, there should be another one here soon as well. I'm just kind of trying to look around the region. So that's going to come in then. Drop some peeps off. Here they come. They're all walking out. And is there another ship on the way? Let me go into free camera mode. Yeah, okay, there's a couple of cruise ships now. Where did they come from? Okay, they come from over that direction. Gotcha. Gotcha. That's got 100 on. That's got 100 on. That's got 33 on. Okay, so once that third one's come in, then I know we've kind of we've got our maximum amount of people that we currently have zoned and built for. So let them get on the island then, because they're all going to contribute to the economy. And then once that third one has gone, there we go. I'm going to turn it back off. Simple, just to save some money. So now we're up to 7,000. The bank account is now growing, which is a good sign. Not enough educated workers. Did I place any schools down? I did. I placed an elementary school down. So a high school is a little bit out of the question right now because it is a lot of money. So we'll hold out on that for just a moment. But we do have enough now to build another fishing harbour. So I think we should kind of place this. I'm trying to get it. I think it would be easier just to kind of build the road, wouldn't it? So if I built a road like that, there, and then we create our little bend. So a 9. We'll just go for a 9x8. It's not too mental. And then get that in. So the first one, place just there. It's a little bit skewiff. We all know this. But we unhook the road, we delete it, and then we can beautifully fine position it without destroying too much of the road. Right, it needs power and it needs water. So we'll drag some power. We'll just simply drag some power from over here. And then we need to set up its own fishing route to be able to start getting the fish. Oh, I'm in the wrong menu here. Okay, so it doesn't need to be crazy. And we can. You might pick up a few little salmon as it kind of sets sail and heads on its way back. Oh, I didn't mean to go straight. There we go. But we'll bend this out. We'll do a nice little wiggle. And then we'll bring this back in. So that should be fairly decent for 100% travel. Yeah, it's a little bit more narrow, but there's a little bit of a wiggle to kind of get them shooting out. So let me click on this boat then, just to make sure that it does 100% get, 100% catch. Which is going around a lot of turns there. And then once it starts going left, there we go. It's now on its way back. So that gets 100%, and then it kind of zooms a little bit faster. Sweet, mate. Easy. Right, okay. So that's now catching then. We got a new one set up, which provides up to potentially 26 new jobs. So a few more people are employed. Then a few more people will walk for the park, and we'll get more income. It's all cash money moolah in the bank at this point. So that's a good sign. And so that'll provide, which already they're no longer complaining about not having enough fish. That brings in more there. The commercial over here, not enough educated workers, so we do need to build a high school at some point to provide that higher level of education. Now, if I was to go down that route, we've got enough capacity there. How much is a high school? A high school is 24,000. Wow, and then 560 a week. Yeah. That's crazy, mate. That's absolutely crazy. Right, so let's now look at kind of slowly starting to grow a bit more. So bringing this road down. Let me delete that one. Bringing that road down, which will eventually connect up to there, but we're just going to kind of bring it to here as we slowly start to plan out more zoning. So bring this out by, now it comes at 11 from the first one because of how wide that road is to create the perfect grid. And then everything after that is then by 10. And you can now slowly start to see how we're growing the neighborhood. And some of it has just general little cut-ins and stuff like that. I don't know whether to get rid of these little roads to kind of add in, you know, an extra house cutting through. So I might just do the roads that cut to the main section. So me deleting that, I get an extra 2 wide strip either side to place in some more residential, because that's what it's going to be. It's all going to be about maximizing these roads, the land as much as possible as we try and get so many more people in. So we got a little bit of a longer stretch here because of how the park is set up. But I could cut a path through it, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. I think I'll just leave it as it is. We'll leave it for now. We do have that residential demand as well, so let me just make sure we got enough water placed down here. And then we'll slowly start to add some in then. So the elementary school is just there, and I think we'll kind of go up to about here with residential. We'll do the same just to there to kind of match the commercial side there. And just here as well. So it's got water up to there, hasn't it? Oh, not quite. So let's bring that up. There we go. So we've got the residential growth, but obviously we're not bringing in the people. That's the difference. So I think we'll let them houses. You know, we've got enough money coming in on a week right now to open this back up. So which is like we're controlling immigration, aren't we? It's kind of like that's what we're doing. I kind of like it like that because again we can control our expenses. Hopefully we get to a point where we can just keep it open because we have like substantial amount of money always coming in. But yeah, that'll bring loads more people in again, thus making us more money. So it should be all good. Now, apart from that little park there, didn't I get like another park in? No, I didn't, no. So let's squeeze a nice little park in. Oh no, I did, sorry, I did. There we go. So which one's that, by the way? That is, it's this one, isn't it? Yeah. So, I mean, it's the perfect size to get another one just there. I can either do that or we go something a little bit more tasty. We can get like a little dog park in. How much is this here? This is the Japanese Gardens. See, that's nice and small. Right, we're squeezing some Japanese Gardens because it is a tropical island. So I'm not saying like Japanese Gardens are tropical, but they kind of fit within the nice little theme. But it just gives an extra level of attractiveness and kind of the extra level of leisure. To hopefully cause some upgrades to some of the current buildings. Right, do you feel like they're all moved in? We'll wait for, how many people on this one? 43. Okay, we'll wait for that one to go and we'll turn it back off again. Oh, how many people on this one? Oh, there's 49. Alright, I can't see any other ships coming in at the minute. So wait for this one to go, then we'll turn it off. Well, that's a gunner. Turn it off. We've got over 2,000 people now on the island. I bet unemployment's pretty high. Yeah. So we need to add in a few more of this stuff. So I was going to do a high school, wasn't I? But I feel like we need to add more to the industry. So, I could go for them kind of specialised ones. Or I could go for like the fish farm. The algae farm. Seaweed farm is pretty good because it provides a lot of jobs. But we've got a seaweed... Well, we've currently got a seaweed farm in. So I think we'll go for the... let's go for the algae farm. The algae farm. Algae, I don't know how you pronounce it. And why don't we place that up here? So smack bang there. Well... unhook the road if we can. There's another one there. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. Oh, there we go. Oof. I deleted a little bit there. Just going to bring that out. So we need the water over here. It's got power. It's connected. Nice. And the boats don't go into it as well, so that's kind of cool. So that's another way that we can add to the industry. Provides 41 workers. Oh my goodness me. So it's kind of brought the unemployment down a little bit, but I still feel like we need to educate more people, because these commercial places are going to need those highly educated people very soon. So that's where a lot of people will also start choosing to work. So I think the next thing we do then is think about doing education. So yeah, that little industry is kind of kicking in wonderfully. Now, do you think I should produce a warehouse to store commercial goods? It might be an idea to kind of create a little backlog of commercial goods that we can just continually dump out and make profit off. How much for a small warehouse? So a little warehouse yard here would cost us 64 a week, 4,000 to build. That's 128 a week, 8,000 to build, but it has a bigger capacity. But then that's way too big for now, isn't it? Yeah, if it would go for like a nice little small warehouse, where can I squeeze that in? I can squeeze it in just there, which is perfect. So drop that in, and all I wanted to do is store commercial goods. Commercial zone goods, which either comes from what we import in or produce from these little fish factories, will go straight into there, and then we'll just have this kind of reserve of goods that we can just pump out to stores or sell when and when we need it. So this is a way to kind of build up our little treasury of goods, because that goods, the commercial goods, which is produced from the fishing industry, it's different to other industries like the ore, the wood, or the the oil and all that, because it will produce commercial goods. So it's kind of our gold in a sense, commercial goods. So that's what we need. I mean, it satisfies all of our commercial right now. The industry gets satisfied by all of this, but we really have to kind of be on top of it to kind of build it up. Right, so we get that residential demand come back in. So we could probably now think about improving it, increasing it. So if I zone all of that residential and all of this here residential, let the residential build up to there so it can eventually then delete the power lines. But we're going to have to open back up the harbour then to start bringing them back in. So again, every time I close it, I'm saving $800 a week. And as it starts to build the houses, it'll bring them all back in. And I think we'll do a nice little bit of a sprawl over here then, because I feel like we need a park or something over on the, even though the park's close, like, a generic park. So I bring that down by 20. Bring that up by 10. By 20. And down by 10. There we go. We got a nice little bit of a sprawl happening. So in terms of a park then, or something on those lines, a botanical garden, that could be cool. But I'm thinking like a park with trees maybe. I mean, that's really big and it will kind of mess up my whole lines. This not too bad. What's that one again? That is a large playground. Yeah, that will work. I think I'm going to put it up on this side though. A large playground just there. So that will cause some of the buildings around to also upgrade, which would be nice. Does it fit in here? Just out of interest, like, we use like this. It could do with a little bit of maneuvering. Oh, it does perfectly. Just gonna move it over slightly because of the trees. Yeah, that's better. I'd rather it take up that space than the other way. That's pretty sweet. Okay, right, nice. We're making some progress again. So we're losing money again now. So let me just turn that off. Oh, I think it's the actual power. Oh my goodness me, are we losing power? So wow, yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, we're only really running off the green power at the minute. We might have to add another one in, but I don't have the funds to do that. So the only thing I've really got money for is a wind turbine, which can produce up to... Wait, what's in the water? These are offshore turbines. And, oh, there they go. They're only 8,000. Right, we're going to have to add a couple more of these in, boys. So it can produce up to 10 watts there, which should give us more than enough. Or maybe not. So not enough money to build the next one. But it provides power, so some buildings are lacking. Waiting for them funds to go back up. Before I can add in another one. So how much did it cost me again, sorry? It cost me 8,000. Ooh, it's expensive, isn't it? It really is. I want to keep it to some extent, you know, green power. So power consumption is now a little bit lower. So I think that's because some of the buildings have been abandoned and whatnot. Probably, but yeah, we kind of get in there. We kind of slowly but surely we get in there right now. How's the park doing? Yes. So before that can upgrade to the next level, we do need to increase the entertainment value, but it is providing us with a nice little profit, which is sweet. But we're 100% going to need another wind turbine anyway. It's not the best way to kind of solve our power issues building wind farms. They're very ugly. But at the moment, it's one of the many options that we do have. So adding the power there, so that will put our production up to 47 megawatts, which is good. So that will just keep us going for some time now. The harbour's closed off. They're still complaining about not enough educated workers. So even though I said I wanted to work on getting educated workers, we really do need to work on it. Now, loans. We haven't taken any loans yet, and I'm going to hold out from doing it for some time because I want to try and get the island self-sufficient. So really the money all depends on when we're doing exports, but we do need that constant revenue coming in. And that's something that we're trying really, really hard to work on, but we're making good progress. So we've expanded the industry to 2 more docks right now, the fishing harbour there and the algae farm. We've added in 2 brand new fish factories and our commercial little zone here, the warehouse we've added in, which we're getting a little bit of goods coming in. So it does show you that we're still not producing enough, but we'll get there eventually. We got a little cargo harbour set up as well, which is pumping out the goods, making us some sweet cash money moolah. And now we have that industrial demand again and commercial, so we can really start to grow on it. So we'll keep trying our best. We do need more fishing on the go. So the sooner we can get this area set up, the better. But that is going to cost us a fortune. So for now, I might start doing some fishing over on this side or something to try to get like some deep sea fish. What are we currently fishing again? I already forgot. So we're getting anchovies. Solely getting anchovies, and we might be picking up a little bit of salmon, depending on, I don't think those boats even touch the salmon side there. But I can get some shellfish on this side if we progress a little bit further out with our fishing boats. If we did some more over here, we can get some shellfish on this side, but we've got to set something up over here anyway, because we've got quite a bit of space that we can utilize. So we'll look at doing that next episode anyway as well. That'd be pretty cool. But guys, I think we're going to end it here for the second episode of FishTown. Again, if you've been enjoying it and want to see more of it, then please smash that like button down below. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe so you're notified when that next episode comes out. But until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, good. Bye.